Namaste. This is Padmashri. Thank you so much for choosing my course. This is specifically for the back. Back pains are of various kinds, and especially the lower back faces a lot of trouble, namely the L5, L6, which is the lumbar region. Upper back does not face so much of a problem because of the lack of mobility. So in proportion, very little problems as well. But because we do a lot of things involving our lower back, it in proportion faces a lot more issues. So this is a comprehensive course which I have tried to focus on both the lower and upper back, mainly emphasizing on the lower back, but I'm still trying to cover both. So in this program, I have tried to divide the program into two, which is the stretching, mobility, loosening in one, and the other is the strengthening. Now, when to do what, that depends on your pain and the condition of you on that particular day. So if you have any back issues on a given day, then on that day, you must do only the loosening or the mobility or stretching exercises. And on the other days, which would be, I hope, most days when you're perfectly normal, you should be doing the strengthening exercises to make your back stronger and to prevent any such episodes in the future, to improve the condition of your back. After a strengthening program, after strengthening exercises, you can also do the stretching or a part of the stretching exercises, so that it kind of eases off any tension and you feel a little more relaxed. But strengthening to be done on most days, except on the days you have any back issue. I'm hoping that this program is suitable to all. In my 15 years of teaching, I've realized that these are certain exercises that is safe for most people with any kind of back issue, unless you are one of those unlucky people who will not benefit from this program because the problem that you have with your back is just the opposite. So if you do this program, then it might harm you. So if you're someone with a completely opposite back issue, then do connect with me and I will devise a course for you, customizing it for you. Thank you. Namaste. Hope you enjoy the course. Hello and namaste. Continuing with back loosening and back mobility exercises. Today we're going to do them on the mat, some on the floors and some a little different, but we're doing it on the mat. So ready? Get onto your floors, on your knees and hands. Feet can be about shoulder distance apart. Knees are same shoulder distance, and wrists are also, palms are also shoulder distance. Shoulder and wrist in the same line, hip and knees in the same line. Right? Now, from here, as you inhale, dip your back, disc by disc, and look up, arching your back nicely. As you exhale, round your back and look down. Inhale. Keep the movement slow so you know which part of your back is moving, which part of your spine is moving. Synchronize it with your breath. Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you look down. This is an excellent stretch for your back. If your feet are coming together, that's all right. And relax. On the fours. Now, bring one leg in front. So you lift your right leg up and bring the right foot, all the way to your right hand. Let the foot come inside and your hand is outside. All right? Now, from this position, push your back down, arching your back, look up, pushing your back down as low as you can. So don't stay this way. Push the back as low as possible. Spine tall, looking straight. Release. Switch side. Bring the other leg in front. Foot is inside, hand is outside. And dip. You can be on your fingertips like this, or keep your palm flat. If you feel like you need a little more stretch, you can walk the foot a little more in the front and dip it down. You get a nice stretch in the back of your legs, glute, in the front of the leg that's behind, and of course your back. Release. Now bring the right leg in front again. Dip your back just like in the previous one. Dip. And then lifting your toes off the floor, most part of your foot off the floor, only heel is touching down. Hand is there in its position. Straightening your leg, try to reach your forehead to the knee. Dip. We're not going to stay in that position. We'll keep making movement like this. if you want to synchronize the breathing, it's inhale as you dip like this. Exhale as you get into forehead to the knee position. In. And relax. Switch the leg. Remember the foot is inside. Dip and stretch. Dip, stretch. Inhale forward, exhale backward. It's okay if your knee does not touch the forehead. You can take it as close as possible without overstretching. And relax. Let's get into Shashankasana. Sit on your legs, stretching your arms out nicely, lengthening your back, bring your forehead to touch down. If you find it hard to reach the forehead to the to the mat, you can try to split your knees and do the same. This way you might be able to reach the forehead to the knee, to the ground. Stay. Notice the stretch in your back. Notice how relaxing it is. All right. Get back onto your fours. Now, bring the leg in front again, in between. So right leg in front, right hand outside. Dip the back and now bend the left knee. Bend the left knee as much as you can. You'll feel a lot of stretch in the back of this leg. Just hold this position. Release. Switch the leg. dip, and now slowly bend the knee. Relax. Once again, bring the right leg in front, but this time try to bring it to a left hand. So right leg placed near the left hand. And now bring the right knee towards the right hand. You see this? Right leg towards the left hand, and right knee towards the right hand. And then you dip it down like this. Let me show it from the side once again. Ready? You dip the knee down and stay. You can broaden up your hands if needed so that you can accommodate the length of the leg. Hold this position. You'll get a nice stretch in the back of the leg that's in front. And to some extent, the leg on the back, you might feel it in the thigh muscle. Hold. If you feel like you're not able to distribute the weight equally and you're more on one side because the stretch is too much, you can bend this knee a little more. So instead of keeping knee and ankle in the same line, you can bend this knee a little bit. Okay, that'll give you a little less stretch. But if you can take more, try to keep the ankle and knee in the same line. Also, if it is very strenuous on your back, if you feel like the pressure in your back is a lot, then you can dip down like this to be on your elbows. Try to distribute the weight equally. If this right butt is not touching down, you can use like a block or a cushion to give it a little support. All right. Release. Another way to get into the same position, of course, you can get onto the fours and do as we did in the previous one. So on the other side, I'll show you another way to get into the position. So suppose you're sitting cross-legged like this. Let the left leg, since we're doing the left leg this time, let the left leg be bent. Stretch the right out like this. Take it behind. Top of the foot pointing downward, touching the mat. So thigh muscle is touching down. In this, right now, the knee and ankle are not in the same line. You may bring it to the same line if you're able to take that kind of a stretch. And stay. Your hands can be on the leg itself like this, or keep it down on the mat. And to make yourself comfortable, you can be on your elbow Or even stretch out your arms like in Shashank, like the child's pose, forehead down, whatever suits you. Breathe normally. Continue to stay in the position. In such postures, it's good to stay for about 45 seconds to a minute. And relax. Again on the fours. I'll take it a little to the side so I can show you what the movement is. So we're on the fours like this. Start with your feet together in this one. Feet are together. You open up the foot to the side, bring it back to the center. Open up the foot to the side, center, side, center, side, center. It's a very simple movement. You might not realize the intensity of the exercise. Like, I mean, it's very, very mild. But it's kind of moving your back. Continue. When one foot is moving out, make sure the other one stays in its position. Relax. Child's pose again, but this time forehead is down and your arms are behind, just beside your legs. Release. So that is it for now. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Let's start with some loosening exercises for the back. You can say these are mobility exercises, loosening, stretching, and some kind of a relaxing exercises or movements for your back, right? We'll do them in standing position. So to begin with, bring your feet about shoulder distance apart. Okay? Keep your arms loose, keep your hip relaxed, knees unlocked, as in you don't push your knees behind. You just keep them in line of your ankle and hip. When it's in line of the ankle and hip, it's not locked. So you don't push your knees backward. Keep this position, shoulders relaxed. Take a moment here and focus on the distribution of weight. Make sure that the weight is distributed equally on both your feet. Focus on the hips. Make sure you're not standing on one hip. Upper body relaxed. Stomach is relaxed. Now, from this position, take both your arms up and stretch your spine over. And making sure that you're not locking your knees. Okay, knees are as they are. Watch me. This is locking me. This is unlocked. Keep them unlocked, which is relaxed. Let's stretch your spine. Stretch yourself. And relax. Once again, stretch. And relax. One more time. Stretch. And relax. Now, feet are shoulder distance apart, maintaining the same distance. Start with hip rotations. Make sure you make nice circles. Shifting the weight side to side, backward and forward nicely. And reverse. Relax. Feet shoulder distance apart. Stretch your arms upward and you go on your toes. Okay? So stretch your arms Now, with feet shoulder distance apart, fingers are interlaced, stretch your arms upward. Go up on your toes as high as you can. Fix your gaze, stretch the spine. Breathing is normal. Lengthen your back as much as you can. And release. Now, for the next one, bring your feet together and keeping your hands like this, stretch your spine. In this one, don't bother about the arch in your back, just stretch your spine. Taking your arms behind the ear, stretch the spine. Not too much behind, that's not required. Just keep it in line of the ear, slightly behind. Relax. Now, the same thing, but this time we're going to tuck the pelvis inward. Curl the pelvis, okay? Assume the tailbone is tucked in and there's a little bit of a contraction in the belly. So you're keeping like your core tight, making sure the back is not arching. Okay, there's no arch in the back as you do this. Reduce the arch or make your back flat. Making your back flat, stretch upward as much as you can. Ready? Feet together. Take your arms up and stretch. Try to keep the back as flat as you can. And relax. Once again, feet are shoulder distance apart. Stretch one arm up. The left hand remains down, right arm up. And stretch this arm as much as you can. Right? And from there, you just bend to the side about 10 degree. 10, 15 degree. Just there. Not stretching too much, so just a little bit. Don't forget to first stretch upward. Stretching. And then you bend a little to the side so that you get a nice stretch on your side. Breathe. Come back to center. Bring down the arm. Switch side. Left arm up. Stretch up. And bend to the side. Release. Okay. Now keeping the feet, continue to keep them shoulder distance apart, and you'll move the upper body. Watch the movement. You're making circular movement. Upper body. Yeah. So you're taking it to the side, backward, sideward, forward. Continue. You can also keep your hands on the hip. Let's do reverse. Focus on the upper body. Make sure it doesn't become the pelvic rotations again. So that you're sure you're not moving the pelvis only. You can keep your hands down. That'll ensure the movement is different. And relax. All right. Now for the next one. Both your hands are behind. Hold the elbow behind. If you can't reach the elbow, hold as far as you can. Okay. Holding your hands this way, you will keep your feet shoulder distance apart and bend 45 degrees sideward. Watch me. Sideward, forward. Sideward, we're doing this alternating. Forward. Make sure that you're not unnecessarily looking up. Your back bends and only that much your neck bends. So when you make a backward movement, additionally don't arch your neck. Your neck is in line with your spine. It only moves in line with your spine. Okay? So only as much as the spine moves, you bend back. Side to side, 45 degree. Relax. Take a moment here. You may also do the forward bend. So keep your knees unlocked, feet are shoulder distance apart, and just let your upper body hang down. Arms are hanging. You're not trying to reach the toes. This is wrong. That's not required. Just let your body loose. Hands up to your knees. Let your body loose. That'll kind of release and relax your back. Release. Now for the next one, keep your legs a little wider than the shoulders. All right, you're putting your legs a little wider, and also the feet can slightly point outward, not too much, not like this, just a little to the sides, just about a few degrees sideward. One hand on the hip. You take your arm up, bend the same 45-degree backward, and bend it down all the way as much as you can comfortably. In and out. In and out. Let's finish one side first. Here again, take care of the neck. Make sure you're not unnecessarily bending it backward. It's only in line with the spine. Relax. Same thing, the other side. Ready? Now right hand on the hip. And relax. Bring your feet shoulder distance apart. Relax your body for a moment. All right. Now you may take support of the wall or hold like a table for this movement. Watch me. So you're holding the wall. Kick your leg backward and forward, back and forth movement. Just keeping your body relaxed. Don't try to make a large movement. Just a comfortable movement. You don't have to kick it up too high. And relax. Let's switch side. So continue holding and make the same movement with the other leg. Just breathe normally. Keep your attention on the lower back. Notice how this movement feels in the lower back. Relax. Continuing to hold, right? We make this backward, sorry. Continuing to hold, we make this backward kicks, but sideward, watch me. So it's not exactly behind you. So if it's the left leg, you kick it to your right side, watch me. If it's the left leg, kick it to the right leg, kick it to the left to the right to the left. Let the leg be straight. Don't bend from your knee or don't make the movement from the knee. Relax. More movements coming, holding the walls. I'm just going to grab a stool so I stay in the center of the frame. All right, you can use a stool too, or some kind of chair with a back support. Right? So for this one, again, holding something for support, you have to sway your leg in the front, side to side, just like a pendulum. Watch me. So it's the left leg going to the left as well as the right as much as you can, but in front of you. so you're able to watch this movement. Keep the upper body straight, the rest of the body straight. Just this movement. Try not to turn to the side. Don't have to lift the leg too high on either side. Just a comfortable movement. Relax. Switch side. Relax. For the next one again, you can use back support, not the chair or the stool this time. It's something more firm. So use the wall support, that would be better. So resting your back against the wall. I'll show you against the wall too, but let me show this from the center first. So lift your leg and hug it close to the chest. Lift this leg up, hold it as high as you can, and stay. We're not doing this balancing. It is okay if you're used to doing balancing exercises, but otherwise you can always use the wall support. Right, so let's do it against the wall. So I rest my back against the wall. I lift one leg as high as I can and stay. It gives you a nice stretch in the back and the leg, including the glutes. Relax. Let's do the same thing on the other side as well. Make sure you don't lose balance. Sometimes standing on a mat, if especially your mat is a little thick, then it might be difficult to balance. So you can move to the flat ground. Sometimes the mat make it a little wobbly in case you're doing the balancing. But as long as you're using the wall support, you're good. And relax. So that is it with the standing exercises for now. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Let's do some back loosening and mobility and stretching exercises, which we'll be doing on the mat. So let's begin. For the first one, keep your knees bent and about shoulder distance apart. The gap between your legs is about shoulder distance. Rest your hands behind for support so that you can keep your spine straight. And feet are shoulder distance. You bring the legs down to one side. So when you bring the legs down, try to rest both the legs down, and this knee falls on the ankle of the other leg. All right, or it can even be down, so at least that much gap that it falls on the ankle of the other leg or down. All right, let's do this. Twisting leg from side to side. If your legs don't touch down all the way, that's all right. Just to begin with, move it as low as possible. All right, and relax. Now, the same thing, but this time we're also going to twist the upper body. So watch me. The legs are the same distance. Now we'll also be twisting the upper body. So bring down your legs to one side and at the same time twist the upper body. So you can rest your hands from on one side and come back to center. Also change the legs. Turn to the other side. Twist and twist. Inhale as you come to center, that is back to the first position. Exhale as you twist. You might keep moving away. Come back to the mat, to the center. And relax. For the next one, we just twist. We do the same thing and we just stay in the position. We're going to hold the position for about 30 seconds. Ready? So bring down the legs, twist the spine, and hold. Switch. Twist as much as you can with the upper body. Relax. Now something similar, but we're going to twist it a little more. So watch me. So my legs are bent. We'll first do this on the left. So you first bring down the legs to the left, twist your upper body, and then try to bring the right ear down to the ground. Okay, right ear down to the ground with your right arm stretched. Stay. You feel a lot of twist in your back, somewhere in the middle back. I'm going to explain this one more time. You bring down the knees to one side. Let's do the left side first, bringing down the legs to the left. Twist your upper body to the same side as your legs. Bring the right ear down to the mat. So you twist. Stretch your right arm, make yourself comfortable. The left arm just beside you for support. And release. That was a good twist. You must have felt the twist all over your neck, your middle of the spine, and maybe in your shoulders too. We'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Now the legs to the right. Twist the upper body. Bring down the left ear to the floor. Both your arms can be stretched. See what makes you comfortable. Keeping this arm bent or stretched. So if it is stretched, if your right arm is stretched when the left ear is down, you might feel a little more twist in your spine. Relax. Back to center. Yeah. Now, let me do it this way. So both legs are stretched. Bend one knee, bend the right knee, and just stay. So just hug this knee and stay. The other leg, the toes can point the ceiling. Hold this position. Pulling the knee as close as possible to the chest. The foot is resting down. If you think you're slouching or leaning backward, then you can use the back support to do this, as in you can stay against the wall. Release. Let's switch side. Same thing with the other leg. So pull it close, lengthen your back, try to keep the spine straight. So keeping your legs stretched like this, toes pointing the ceiling. Keep your spine straight. We're going to twist side to side. So when you twist to the left, your right hand is on your left leg on the outer side like this, which helps you twist. Using this leg and the hand to kind of twist you to the other side. Center, twist. Let's keep changing sides. Twist, twist, twist. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, center. Brilliant. The same thing, let's hold for 30 seconds. Ready? Twist. Breathe. Look over your shoulder. Relax. Twist to the other side. Make sure you're not reclining backward. Keep your spine straight and twist. Relax. Okay. For the next one, let's get into butterfly position. And you can use a block or a rolled up mat to sit on, just so that your hip is a little higher than the knees. Flap your legs. Focus on pushing it lower rather than up too much. Spine straight, shoulders back, chest is out, elbows are closer to the ribs or the waist. Relax. In the same position, let's take the legs a little forward, away from the pelvis, lengthen the back. You can continue to hold your legs, holding your feet, lengthening your back, bend from the root of your back. So you're trying to keep your spine straight, slightly arched. This way is okay, but it's not okay to round your back. Okay, watch me from the side. Lengthening the back, arching your back, bend, and stay in a position where you get a good stretch on the back, all the way from your glutes to the back of your legs. Breathe normally. Make sure to breathe in all postures while you're holding the position. Breathing should be normal. Unless you're asked to hold the breath, never hold your breath. Release. Stretch out your legs. Feet are about shoulder distance apart. Resting hands in the second for support. And with feet shoulder distance apart, tuck your toes over, kind of parallel to each other, and open it up more. Toes in, out. Like tucking your knees inward and pointing them outward. Knees in, out, in, out. So the movement is from your hips in. Keep the movement rapid. Now the same thing, but this time just tuck it inward. Toes are pointing each other, knees are pointing inward, and stay. Release. Now, alternate movements. Relax. So that is it with sitting on the mat. Hope you enjoyed your session. Thank you. Hello and namaste. Let's do some back mobility and loosening exercises, lying down on the back. To begin with, keep your knees bent. Feet are about shoulder distance apart. Stretch out your arms to the side. Bend your knee side to side. Twisting. Try to touch down the legs fully. Exhale as you bend to the side. Inhale, center, or just breathe normally. Relax. Continue to keep your hands wide. Bring your feet together. And we'll do the same twist, but this time we'll also twist the upper body. Watch me. Turn the head, I mean. So when you bring down your legs to the right, you will look to your left. Now legs to the left, look to your right. Twist side to side. Opposite direction. So legs to the left, look to your right. Avoid lifting your shoulder. Relax. Arms continue to be wide. Cross one leg over the other like this. So one leg is over the other and twist. Same. Bring the legs down to one side. You look to the other side. With the same leg, bring the legs down to one side, opposite side, and you look to the opposite side. So right leg is crossed over the left. Take the legs down to the left. Take the legs down to the right. Try to press the shoulders down throughout. Relax. Right, now cross the left leg over the right. And repeat. Bring the legs down to one side, look to the opposite. And the same the other side. Relax. Now the same thing. Cross the right leg over the left. If you can, make another twist with your leg like this. So you twist it twice and bring down your leg. So we cross the right leg over the left, bring down the leg to the left, and you look to your right. Stay. If you're not able to reach the leg all the way down, you can use a cushion to bridge the gap. Right? So keep a cushion and rest your legs on the cushion, adjusting the height. switch. So it's okay if you're not able to make this second twist. You can do it with just one twist. So left leg is over the right and you twist to your left. You're looking to your left, legs are to the right. Left leg over the right, twist your legs to the right. Release. Now, put the left leg down and hug the right knee. Bring the knee close to the chest, keeping your left leg down. Stay. Pull the knee as close as possible. Release. Switch the leg. Left leg bent, right leg down. Release. Once again, bend the right knee, hug it close, and also lift the forehead to the knee. Continue to breathe. Release. Switch side. Lift the forehead. Relax. Now bend both your knees and hug both knees. Head stays down. Relax. Again, bend both your knees and lift your forehead to the knee. Stay breathing normal. Relax. Now, keeping your knees bent, pull your right knee towards the left shoulder, not to the same side, but to the opposite side. So bring your knee down, bring your knee close, and then take the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Stay. You feel a nice stretch in the back of your leg from the glutes. Release. Now pull the left knee to the right shoulder. Release. Right. Now, left leg is bent. Pull the right leg towards you. Get hold of the right ankle, right foot like this, and pull the knee and pull the leg close to the chest. So the foot is to the chest. Knee is slightly open like this, pointing downward, and foot is to the chest. Watch me again. And stay. Release. Same thing with the left leg. Lift the leg up, get hold of the foot, and pull the foot to the chest. Relax. Now something similar, but this time lift the leg up, right leg again. With your right hand, get hold of the right knee. With the left hand, get hold of the foot and pull the right knee towards the right chest, right ankle towards the left chest, left of your chest. So instead of letting it out like this and pulling the ankle down, we're trying to bring the entire shin area in parallel to the chest. Release. Switch side. Left leg, left foot, you hold it with your right hand, and left knee, you hold it with your left hand. Pull it in front. Relax. Now, with your knees bent, place the right ankle over your left knee, right ankle over the left knee. With your hands, get hold of the left knee. So you have to lift your foot off the floor like this, bringing the leg close, and get hold of your left knee. So one hand goes from between, the other hand from the outside. Pull the knee close. Release. Switch leg. Right ankle over the left knee and pull the left knee to the chest. Relax. And now, bring both your knees up, split your knees, and get hold of your ankles. Get hold of your foot. So you can take your hand from between and get hold of your foot from outside like this. Bring the foot close to the chest, as close as you can. As you get comfortable, pull it closer. You can also hold the leg from the outside like this, like hugging. Don't pull it towards your belly, pull it towards the chest. So you kind of lift it up and then pull. Release. Bring your feet together, knees are bent, feet together. Split your knees. Split your knees and use your hands to push the legs down. Stay. Avoid arching your back. Try to keep your back as flat as you can and push the knees down. And here, make small movements, flapping your legs, making small movements, trying to keep pressure, pushing it down. Just push it down and stay, applying a little pressure on your legs so that it stays down. You feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh all the way from your hip joint. Breathe normally and also make sure you're not arching your back. Just the natural bit of arch, not increasing it. Release. Bring your legs together. Put your knees down. Now keep your feet about shoulder distance apart and make the bye-bye movement with your legs. Movement is from your hip joint. Just bye-bye movement with your legs. Relax. Knees are down and alternate knee bends. Rapid movement, alternating knee bends. Relax. That is it. Thank you. Namaste. तू यहाँ पे ही रह रहा है तो चला जा भाई नहा ले सीचू तूने ऑन कर दिया स्टॉप कर नहा ले नमस्ते लेट्स स्टार्ट विद टुडेज ओह ये बोल टुडे तो बोलना ही नहीं होता है मुझे नमस्ते तो बोलूंगी तू निकलना जल्दी बंद कर Namaste. Let's start with some loosening exercises. Lying down on the stomach, loosening the back. So lie down on your mat. To begin with, a forehead is on your palms like this, on your hands. Bend both your knees and twist them side to side. Bend your legs from one side to the other. It's okay if your hip lifts off. Bring it down as much as you can, lifting one hip. Relax. For the next one, again, bend both your knees. Forehead is down, again resting on your hands. And make circles from your knee. So keeping your feet together, knees are together. Make circles. Imagine your toes are drawing the circles. The movement is from the knee. Try to take it all the way to the side. And this one, you're not lifting the hip. Relax. Same thing and reverse. Reverse movement. Try to make a large movement, taking it nicely to the sides. You feel it work on your lower back. Relax. Again, knees are bent, forehead is resting. Lift one leg and take it to the other side. So you lift your left leg, try to bring it to your right elbow. Come back to center. So the same on the other side. Left to right, right to left. Lift the leg up and bring it down. Relax. Okay. Now, bend both your knees. Lift up one leg, bring it to the side, and just hold the position. So, forehead can be on the mat, or just hands beside you. Forehead can be on the mat, or forehead is on your hands, whatever is comfortable. Lift one leg up and stay. Relax. Switch sides. Relax. Right. For the next one, stretch out your left arm and right leg. Sorry. For the next one, stretch out your left arm in the front, right arm to the side like L, and split both your legs. As you inhale, open up your right arm, take it all the way down to the left. I think I need to make more space. Yeah. So, left arm is in front, right arm stretched out, legs are wide. Open up your right arm, take it all the way down to your left. Come back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. In. Try to touch it down all the way to the other side. Make sure you're not lifting your leg off the floor. Relax. Same thing the other side. So right arm is stretched in the front, left arm to the side, legs are wide. Open your left arm and center. Inhale as you open. Relax. Now, left leg remains straight, right leg is bent as in knee sideward, and put the ankle under the left leg. So right ankle goes under the left leg, and then you bend the left knee. So you make a 4 with your leg, make a 4 digit. Now from here, you open up, lifting your leg like this, twisting, and bring down this leg, touching the toe down. Come back to center. Alright? So hands are here, forehead can be on the hands. Keep your hands however comfortable. Make sure not to lift your upper body. Okay? So, lift this leg and bring it back to center. Lift, center. Continue. Relax. Same thing on the other side. So, right leg remains straight, left leg is bent. Bring the left ankle under the right knee. Bend your right knee and twist. Relax. Okay. Now, turn the head to your right side, resting your head on your hands. Turn the head to the right and bend your right knee. Bring the knee as high as you can. You can use your hand once Just bring it up and stay. It's a very relaxing stretch for your back. You can stay in this position for as long as you want. For now, we're just doing about 45 seconds to 1 minute. Release. Switch side. Turn the head to the right. Turn the head to the left and lift your left leg as high as possible. Bending the knee to the left elbow. Lift it as high as you can. Release. Now, for the next one, hands are just by your side, palms just beside you. First, bend the knee, just like in the previous one. Bend this knee and bring it up. Hands are just beside you at the head level. You lift your upper body into Bhujangasana. Hold this position. If you find it difficult to lift up because the stretch in your back or the legs, some part is a lot, then you can stay on your elbows. You can begin with this, and as you get comfortable, as the spine and the legs open up, you can move into a Bhujangasana. Whichever is comfortable. Stay. Release. Same thing on the other side. Left leg is bent and you lift up into Bhujangasana. Whichever is comfortable, stay in the position. Either on the elbows or straight arm. If you want to keep it straight arm, but it's not very comfortable on the back, then you can move your arms a little in the front. Or simply just stay on the elbow. When it's on the elbow, elbow is exactly under the shoulder. Release. Now lift up into a Bhujangasana, a normal Bhujangasana. And stay. Relax. Lastly, get into Shashankasana, into child's pose, with arms stretched out, forehead is resting. Stay in the child's pose. Release. Now, sitting in Vajrasana, make fist with your thumbs in and bring your hands on your thigh, resting on the thigh. Bring your hands close to the belly with thumbs upward, little finger resting on the thigh. Lengthen your back and bend from your lower back. Hold this position. If your forehead is not touching down, use a cushion to rest your head. Breathe normally. Breathe into the abdomen. Release. We repeat the same thing, but this time, as we exhale, we bring down the elbows as if we're trying to touch it down. When you bring down the elbows, your palms are squeezing the belly a little more. The fist is pushing the belly in as you exhale. As you inhale, you bring your elbows back to center, releasing the abdomen. All right. We do this a couple of times. I'll tell you when to stop. Ready? Lengthen your back, rest your hands, and go down. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, squeezing the belly. Inhale, relax the belly. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, relax. There's no point in taking the elbows upward, doesn't help. Just bring it back to the center. Relax. Release. That is it. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Let's start with back strengthening, lying down position. So you're lying down on the back and we're doing back strengthening exercises. All right? So let's get into the lying down position. Make yourself comfortable. For the first one, place your hands just beside you on the mat, just by your legs, by the side of your legs. And pointing your toes upward, toes are pointing upward, you have to lift your back, your butt off the floor. Right? You have to lift the butt off the floor, knees, the back of your legs also won't be touching the floor. So the weight will come to your heel and head and the shoulder and maybe a little on the upper back as well. Right? So try to lift it as high as possible. Watch me. Lift up. So toes are pointing ceiling. You can also try this with toes pointed forward, as in like this. Okay, toes are pointing outward. You can see if this is comfortable, whichever is comfortable among the two. We're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. Ready? Lift up and stay. Relax. Take a moment. We'll repeat the same thing, but this time instead of hands on the mat, we're going to keep it on the legs. Okay, hands are on your thighs, and you repeat the same, lift up and stay. Ready? Let's begin. Relax. Third variation in this. Take your arms up and repeat the same. Lift up. Your arms are up this time. Palms facing ceiling. And lift. Your knees have to be straight. And relax. Now, bend both your knees. Knees and ankle are in the same line. Alright, knees and ankle in the same line. Bend your knees to that level. Now lift up from the back. Lift the butt off the floor, lifting the hip off the floor as much as you can. Lift up and down. All the way down we go, resting on the mat again. Ready? Lift. And down. Lift. Down. Continue. Relax. Take a moment here. The palms can be on your belly. And just take a moment to relax. Right. This time, bend your knees a little more, bringing the heel as close as you can to the butt. So reducing the gap between the heel and your butt so that you can get hold of your ankle. Right? In this position, you lift up and down, hip off the floor again, like the previous one, lifting it up and down. And relax. Whew. Once again, palms on the belly, resting your back. And taking a moment here. All right. Now the third variation of the bridge posture. For this one, again, you keep your knee and ankle in the same position, knee and the heel in the same position. Okay, take both your arms up, palms resting, palms resting upward, pointing the ceiling. Lift up and down. So instead of hands by your side like the first one, you're keeping the arms up and same up and down position. Lift up and down. Up and down. Continue. Inhale as you lift up. Relax. Relax. Right. Now, bend your knee again a little more, bringing the heel closer to the butt, as close as possible. Closer it is, the better. Hands are just by your side. Lift up one leg to the ceiling like this, trying to keep it straight. And Setuvasana, bridge posture. Lift up and down. Relax. We did the same thing on the other leg. Bend the knee. Lift this leg up, lift the other leg up, and lift your butt up and down. Ready? You can also hold the mat just so that you get a little more leverage to lift up. Ready? Relax. Now for some easy ones, which will feel relaxing at the same time, it is strengthening your back. Okay, it also increases the mobility in your back. So this is like something that is strengthens very mildly, mobilizes it as well as stretches it out. It's very relaxing as well. Ready? For this one, your knees are bent comfortably. Let's say knee and ankle in the same line. Here, you'll have to tuck your tailbone in, with which your core is like stronger and slightly sucked inward. Okay, butt goes up slightly, but not consciously. You're not lifting it up. Watch the movement. It's a very minute movement. Get it right, and it works perfectly. So, tuck your tailbone in, reducing the arch in your back. So when you do this, the arch in your back, the natural curve in your back when you're lying down is reduced. Okay, you're trying to flatten it, flatten it. When you flatten it, it lifts up the butt a little bit, right? Which should happen naturally, not by you consciously lifting the butt off the floor, right? Let's try this movement. I'm keeping my arms up so you can see the movement, although keeping it here is just fine, or just resting it on your stomach like this. Whatever suits you. I'm keeping it up so you can see the movement. Let's watch. This. And down. Lift it in. Tuck the tailbone in, flattening the back. And down. Tuck. Release. When you release, there's a natural arch or a gap here. Okay? Here. Let's do this. So it's more comfortable to do this on an exhalation. That way you're able to engage your core a little better. So on your exhalation, slightly pulling stomach in, curling the pelvis, and relax. You may even hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds. All right, relax. Okay. Now for the bridge posture again. This is something I forgot to add. Now that I think of it, let's do it because this is quite effective. So we lift up into a normal bridge position, and there you do the up and higher movements. There's a small pulsing up and higher movement. So you don't bring it down at all. Watch me. Lift the butt off the floor. Lift. So let's assume this would be the position that we maintain. From here, higher, higher, and down. Higher, higher, and down. Up and higher movements. Pulsing. It's not a very big movement. You also feel the thighs are engaged in this, butt is engaged, and your back. Relax. And now, lift up, squeeze the butt, and hold the position. Let's hold the position. Additionally, squeezing the butt as tight, keeping your glutes as tight as possible. Alright? So lift up, focus on the glutes, squeeze them tight, and stay. Breathing is normal. Breathe normally. Squeeze those glutes. And relax. Hope that was helpful. Thank you. Namaste. Let's do some back exercises. We're focusing on strengthening exercises. We're going to do this lying down on the stomach. All right? So get yourself comfortable on a mat. Lying down on the stomach. Right? Yes. So to begin with, get your hands at your shoulder level. Hands are just palms up on the floor, just beside your shoulder. To that level. Lift your upper body up on inhalation. Lift only up to your navel. The distance between your hands can be about shoulder distance or slightly more apart, not together. So you place them just beside the shoulders. So that should be a good distance to maintain. Keep your shoulders backward, chest is out, look straight, don't additionally look up, don't arch your neck, don't stretch your neck. You might feel the pressure in your arms. Your pelvis is touching the floor.
Breathing normal. And bring it down. Let's repeat. Lift it up again. Breathing normal. If you find it very strenuous on your arms and if that's why you want to give up soon, then what you can do is take your arms a little more in front. So you can say just in front of your head. Okay, not at the level of your head, a little more ahead. Lift it up. So that way your elbows will remain straight and there is less strain on the muscles of your arms. Alright, you can also hold it like this. On your back, you'll be feeling it in the same place as in the previous one. And relax. Now, hands are just beside you like this, just by the side of your legs. You'll have to lift your upper body up and down. Watch me. Lift and down. Lift and down. Try to lift it up as much as you can. Keep the movement smooth. Make sure your legs don't split up too much. Maximum shoulder distance apart. Together, better. But keeping the leg together depends on the flexibility in your spine. And relax. Take a moment. We've done about 15 and we will be doing 15 more. One more round of this. You feel the pressure build up in your back, in the lower. You can also feel it maybe up to your middle back. This is going to help strengthen the back. Ready for the second round? Relax. If you feel like you need to undo the pressure in your back, you may get into Shashankasana. So you're on your knees like this. You sit down. Try to touch the butt to your heels and stretching your arms. Rest your forehead down. Release. Again, on the stomach. Stretch both your arms in front and lift the right arm, right leg up and down. So you'll also lift the upper body. Watch me. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, lift. Left arm, left leg. Exhale, down. In, out. In, out. Keep your movement smooth. And relax. Same, we do about 15, 10 to 15. Take a moment. This again, the posture in which I'm resting is very comforting on the back. Also, it'll undo a lot of pressure of prolonged sitting or slouching. So it rectifies that postures, sitting postures. Your elbows are exactly under the shoulder in this. In fact, you can choose this posture, let's say when you have to read something or just maybe watching TV or in between your work hours. If you're working from home, this is a good stretch kind of to the back. Right. Again, on the stomach, stretch your arms in front. This time we lift the right arm and the left leg. So opposite arm and leg. Ready? Right arm, left leg. Look straight every time. You're also supposed to lift the upper body. We're alternating right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Make sure to put down the upper body every time you're going down. Relax. All right, now for the next one. We lift both arms, both legs, and the upper body. So both arms, both legs, and the upper body. Ready? Lift, down. Lift it as high as you can, and always remember to keep your movement smooth. Even while coming down, don't just let it loose. Relax. Once again, let's get into the child's pose. Resting the forehead down. In case your forehead doesn't touch down, you can use your hands, maybe one over the other, depending on the gap, to just kind of bridge the gap. Or you can also use a cushion or a thick mat, rolled up towel, or anything like this. Additionally, what you can also do is split up your knees to stretch. That way, it'll accommodate the belly in case that's what's obstructing. And you're able to stretch better. Release. We have more, so let's get onto the stomach again. Place your hands under your thighs. Forehead remains down. All right? Make sure it's not your chin, because that will put unnecessary strain on your neck. Forehead remains down, and if you're not comfortable, you can use like a little thick towel under your head. All right? To make it more comfortable. Lift one leg up. You can use your hand to kind of support it here, but prefer not to. And if you're okay with doing away with your hands from under the thigh and just keep it beside you, that is also fine. So hands can be under or just beside you. Lift the leg and stay. Lift it high as possible. But make sure not to tilt to one side. Weight is distributed. Relax. Let's switch side. Let's repeat the same. Relax. One more time of the same thing. Again, the right. Drop. Switch side. Relax. Whew. Take a moment. Ready? I think I'll need more space for this one. Let me just move here. So we're going to move our arms to make sure there's enough space. Lie down on the stomach. Bring your arms in front. This will mostly work on your upper back. Yeah. To strengthen the upper back. So lift your arms, take it up, touch it over your back like this. Bring them in front again. In this one, your forehead is resting, but if you want to give it a little more effect on your back, and if you want it to work a little, let's say on your middle back, or it can even work on your lower back, then what you can do is lift the upper body slightly, not too much, but you lift the upper body a little bit, keeping it up throughout this. So I'm not resting it down. All right, that way it's also working on your back, as in the middle and the lower back. Let's begin. Make sure there is no strain on your neck. If so, you'll need to adjust. You'll need to see which one is more comfortable, resting the head or lifting it slightly. Make sure you're arching your neck like this, stretching it out. Even if you're lifting the head off the floor, forehead is still pointing down. Your face is pointing down. Ah, relax. All right. That's with the arms, we did that kind of movement. Now the same thing with the legs, right? You split your legs and you bring them together. Split the legs and bring them together with the legs off the floor throughout. So we're not going to put it down at all, all right? So keep your forehead down in this one and let the head rest. Forehead is down, arms also just beside you, comfortably. Lift the legs, split, bring them together. Split, together. If you want to keep your hands underneath, you may try it that way too. Split. It makes it a lot easier. You might also feel this working on your butt, the glutes. Relax. All right. Now both combined, as in we'll move arms as well and the legs as well. Okay, arms and legs both. So, in which you lift up both your upper body and the legs off the floor throughout. So you're holding it up throughout like a boat. Right? Like a boat, you're holding your upper body and the legs off the floor. Right? This is your first position. Now from here, split, together. Split, together. Every time you split your arms, you split your legs too, and bring them back together. Arms are going all the way over your back. Relax. Yeah. Get into child's pose again. Continue to breathe normally. and release. That is it. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Let's start with a few back exercises. We're focusing on strengthening the back. Let's get onto the fours on your knees and hands. If needed, you can roll up the mat to support your knees a little more. If you think the mat is not thick enough and you need more support for the knees, you may roll it up like this. Or you can also use a cushion underneath your knees. So on the fours, for the first one, we stretch out right arm and the left leg. Stretch the right arm and the left leg. Make sure that you're not arching your back. This is wrong. Just tuck your pelvic inward, tucking your pelvic inward. Bring your arm and leg parallel to the floor. Try to keep your core strong. Breathing absolutely normal. And relax. We repeat the same thing on the other side. Remember, it's alternate arm and leg. Now the left arm and the right leg. Tucking your pelvic in, tucking the tailbone inward. Hold. You don't have to look at your hand. Just continue looking at the mat, keeping your neck relaxed in line with the spine. And relax. Now, the same movement, but we're going to just do up and down in this movement, not hold the position. I'm in the same position, but not holding it. We're just doing movements. Watch me. So it's the right arm, left leg again. Stretch it. Bring it down, straight down. Stretch, down. Stretch, down. You don't have to bend your knee. You're just bringing it down just like that with straight knee. Keep your core strong. Also works on the core. As you know, that strengthening back also involves strengthening your core. And relax. Let's switch side.
And relax. To relax for a moment in this position, to relax for a moment, let's get into Shashankasana. Sitting down on your legs as much as you can. Try to reduce the gap between your heels and your butt. Try to rest the forehead to the floor on the mat. If you're unable to reach the forehead to the mat, you can bridge the gap with your hands, maybe one over the other like this, or just this, just to give the support to your head. Again, get onto your fours. This time, bending one knee, let's start with the right. Bend your knee and lift it up as high as you can. Make sure the knee is bent, toes are pointing inward towards the head. Hold this position. Continue looking at the mat. You'll feel a little arch in your back. That's all right. Lift the knee as high as you can. Try to keep the level of the knee higher than your hip. Breathing normal. And relax. Switch side. Keeping your knee bent, lift up the leg as high as you can. Elbows are straight. Lift the knee. Toes pointing the head. And relax. Now, take your leg up in the same position. From there, we'll make up and higher movement. So we don't bring it down, we'll take it up and higher. So the first level will be at your knee is at the hip level. From there, you lift it higher, bring it back to the hip level. Right? Let's begin. Relax. Switch side. Knee to the hip level and higher. Yeah, relax. You feel the strain on your back, mostly the lower, a little bit of the middle back. Get into Shashankasana again to release the strain from your back. Onto your fours again. For the next one, we're making circles. Assume the knee is drawing the circles. Watch me. Lift the leg to the side. Lift the right leg to the side. Then turn it to point the knee backward and to the hip level. Toes are pointing upward and down. So, knee opens up sideward, backward, upward, and down. So imagine the knee is drawing the circle. I was just breaking it in stages. It's just making a circle. Form circles with your knee. Keep the movement smooth. Try to keep the knee to the hip level. Relax. Same thing, the other side. So first open up the left leg to the side. Take the leg upward, backward, then down. And relax. We're going to make the same movement but reverse this time. So you take it up like this, knee pointing back, side, and down. So reverse circle. From down, you take it up, side, down. Clean movement. If you're not able to bring it up all the way to your hip level, please try to make clean circles at whatever level you can take it. Switch side. Up, side, down. Up, side, and down. You might also feel the burn on the sides of your leg, butt area. Relax and get into Shashankasana again. On your floors again. Now, this one, you might mostly feel it in your arms and the core. Nothing but core strength is supporting the back. So it's important to strengthen your core so that it gives good support to your back and you don't use your back while doing things where you're supposed to be using your core. Okay, so let's strengthen the core. Lift knees off the floor. Just a little bit, not too high. Just lift the knees, maybe just a few inches off the floor, and stay. So you're on your toes and your wrists, your palms. Drop. We'll do that once again. If right in the beginning you're not able to hold it for, let's say, 30, 45 seconds, then maybe you can just lift up, hold for a couple of seconds, as much as you can, like maybe 5, 10 seconds, drop it down. Again, lift up. Even 3 to 5 seconds is okay. You might have to do a little more repetitions. Ready? Let's repeat. Same thing. Knees off the floor. Don't lift too high. It's not needed. Even just 1 inch off the floor is good enough. Drop. And Shashankasana. Release. Thank you. Namaste. Let's do some back strengthening in standing position. To begin with, feet together, thumbs resting behind, hands on the waist,
As you inhale, bend backward, come back to center. Backward, center. So thumb is pressing here throughout, as if it's massaging your back. Do not bend too much. Relax. Take a moment, allow yourself to relax. If needed, you can slightly slouching your back, bend forward, not bending too much. Just allow your body to hang. You're not trying to reach the toes, just stay. Your hands can be maybe up to your knees. Relax. Now, again, standing upright, take one leg behind. Make a point with your toe. Make a point with your toe. Remember this point. Lift your leg up from here. Bring it back to the same point. Lift up and down. Upper body remains straight. You're not to slouch or you're not to bend forward when you're lifting the leg up. Don't do this. This is wrong. Keep your upper body straight. Lift up and down. If needed, you may hold the wall or something for support. But when you balance, it also engages the core. You feel it work in your glutes. It's important to strengthen the glutes as well to support your back. You feel it in the lower back, maybe even in the back of your legs. And relax. Take a moment. Let's switch side. Again, make the same point. Ready? Lift up and down. You don't have to lift too high. Just lift as much as you're able to and bring it down. Till you feel it like compressing your lower back a little. And then down. Make sure you're not bending your knee to lift up. This is wrong. leg is straight back. Relax. Okay. Now, standing straight, your feet can be maybe about shoulder distance apart, not too wide, maximum shoulder distance apart. You have to tuck your tailbone in and release. Tuck the tailbone in, so which means you bring the pelvis forward and relax. Forward, relax. If you notice, the knee also bends a little more when you're tucking the pelvic inward, when you're tucking the tailbone inward. It's straight. It's actually, the back tends to straighten when you tilt your pelvic forward like this. If you notice, the arch in your back reduces. So that's what we're trying to do. Reduce the arch in the back and straighten. Straighten as in bring it back to normal. Reduce. There should naturally be a curve, which is this arch. When you're standing straight with your knees unlocked, there's naturally a curve in the back. We're trying to flatten this curve and relax it. Flatten, relax. Okay, let's do this. You can maybe place your hands so that you know what you're doing, so that your awareness is always on what you're doing. It's a very subtle movement for your back and an important one. Relax. Take a moment. Now, we repeat the same thing where we tuck the tailbone in and we hold this position. Let's hold it for about 15 to 30 seconds. Make sure that you're breathing normally while holding the position. All right, breathing is normal. Ready? Engage nicely. Engage this. Tuck your tailbone in. Make sure you're breathing normal. The butt also might squeeze a little while you're holding this. That's all right. You also feel it in the core. And release. Take a moment. When you're resting, you can always keep your feet about shoulder distance apart, knees unlocked, arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed, not stretched back or slouching. Just keep them relaxed. Hips are relaxed. And just become aware of how the weight is distributing equally on both legs, not putting any strain, unnecessary strain on one side. Just become aware of how your weight is distributed, keeping your body relaxed. That allows you to get some rest, staying in this position. Moving on, again, we will engage that once more. We'll again tuck the tailbone in, engage the core, the butt may be engaged. Ready? Breathing is normal. Pelvic is curled forward, curled in. And relax. Again, one last time. Take a moment. Feet are shoulder distance, knees unlocked, hips relaxed, shoulders relaxed, stomach is also relaxed. Arms just by your side. Take a moment here. It's important to understand where your weight is distributed. Many times back problem could be because of improper distribution of weight. When, let's suppose, you put a strain on one leg more than the other, which is very common. A lot of people stand more on one leg like this, pushing the hip out. This, in the long run, can lead to hip and back issues as well, right? Also, it can put a strain on the knee. So just be aware how the weight is distributed. This moment of consciousness will, if you practice regularly, will also, make sure that during your daily chores, you are conscious of how your weight is distributed in whatever you're doing. Okay, now, next one, hand on the hip. One hand is on the hip. You have to lift your right arm and right leg. Watch me. You're throwing it up in the air. Lift the right arm, right leg. Arch it backward. You're not bending the upper back. You're only bending from the upper back. You're not bending the lower back. Okay, lower back happens on its own. You feel the compression because you lift the leg. All right, but you're not additionally bending your back. The arch is chest is opening, shoulders going back, upper back is, the chest is out, so the upper back is kind of feeling a little bit of an arch. Down. Like this. Let's do about 10 to 15 times on one side. Right arm, right leg. Lift and down. Lift, down. Fix your gaze so that you balance better. Arch it nicely. Every time you're bringing it back to the center, resting your hand and leg. Relax. Take a moment. Let's switch side. The right hand on the hip, and you lift the left leg and left arm. Last one. Relax. Take a moment again. Let's do a little forward bend so that we undo the tension in the back. But remember not to bend too much, just like we did in the beginning. You just bend a little bit. Reaching your hands only up to your knees. Release. Okay. Now, same backward kicks with the leg and hand, but this time we're doing right arm, left leg. So opposite arm and leg. Ready? See, opposite arm and leg. Again, left hand stays on the hip. Right arm, left leg. You might find this easier. Right arm and left leg. and relax. Let's switch. Left arm and right leg. Ready? Relax. Now, the last stage of this one. This time we lift both arm and one leg. Obviously, not both. So, both arms and one leg. All right? Watch me. Lift, down. Now, lift the other leg. Let's just do this alternating. Lift and down. Ready? Start. Taking your shoulders back nicely. Chest is out. As you lift, alternating. Relax. Take a moment. Feet shoulder distance. Hands relaxed, shoulders relaxed, stomach is relaxed, and knees are unlocked. All right. That is it with the standing exercises. Thank you. Namaste.